is the biggest travel day on the roads of the year, and we're watching out for you. Everything you need to know before you head out the door.
From weather to traffic and gas prices, we've got you covered on the ground and in the air. We have team coverage this morning. Meteorologist Terry DeBoer is in the tracking center with a look at what's happening right now and looking ahead to what you can expect if you're heading out later today. And Ryan Takeo is live in Grand Rapids, keeping an eye on the traffic situation. Let's start this morning with Terry.
Well, we did have a soggy day yesterday. In fact, a lot of those college kids coming home from school had to drive on wet pavement and through really pretty unpleasant conditions. At least temperatures were warm enough that it was liquid instead of frozen in terms of our precipitation. But today will be a completely different story. If you are heading out the door, sunglasses will be essential as the sunshine will be bright and beautiful today from start to finish. Checking out Storm Track Live, you can see the rainfall from yesterday pressing eastward pretty quickly. In fact, some locally heavy rain around Cleveland now. That's going to actually sweep through western Pennsylvania and continue to press eastward. In fact, up and down the East Coast, we are looking at a whole lot of rain for today, and that may actually cause some residual backups for folks who may be flying across the United States as we move through the day today, especially through the early hours. In terms of temperatures outside, readings are in the high 20s to low 30s, at or below freezing in most places. What that means for us could be some slippery spots on area roadways, as with clear skies and calm winds, we get a little condensation, and that could cause a little bit of an icy coating on area roadways. Looking at your bus stop forecast for today, wind chills are down in the 20s this morning, so the kids who do have school today, and I know there aren't very many of you, definitely want the warm jackets, sunglasses, and long pants today as highs flirt with 50 degrees. So throughout the Great Lakes region today, we're looking dry and quiet, and it looks like as we head into the day tomorrow, Chicago, lots of sunshine with highs in the 50s, flirting with 60 on Black Friday, with rain developing in the Chicago area, maybe as early as Saturday morning or early afternoon. Just clouds increasing on Saturday in the Detroit area, but we'll be looking at lots of sunshine today, tomorrow, and Friday. In northern lower Michigan, the rain may arrive here early Saturday morning once again, with a lot of sunshine today, tomorrow, clouds increasing on Black Friday, and up toward the Traverse City area also looking at unseasonably warm temperatures across the area with sunshine today, sunshine tomorrow, and again the clouds rolling in for Friday. Rain develops on Saturday. There's going to be a really impressive storm system that'll cause some significant travel problems for West Michigan for the second half of the holiday weekend. We'll be tracking that for you all weekend on air and online. Of course, stay with us at woodtv.com.
From the weather to the roads, we're looking out for your holiday travel. Here's a live look at the US 131 I-196 interchange. Before you set out to see your family, you can see if there are any construction areas that you might need to avoid. And Ryan Takeo has been looking through that all night long. He joins us live in Grand Rapids with what he's found. Ryan.
Hi, Brett, and we're keeping in touch with area dispatchers who say what Terry just said as well, is that there's some icy back roads, icy overpasses, and so if you're trying to beat the rush this morning and head out to see your family and you're driving the road, just take it easy out there because they have been getting reports of icy roads. This is going to be a much busier stretch of I-196 than it is right now, the busiest travel day of the year, up from last year, according to AAA. But we wanted to show you a couple of the bigger construction projects and how you can plan your trip to avoid them. In Kalamazoo County, one lane is closed east and westbound on I-94 between Portage Road and the Oakland Drive exit. Crews are installing rumble strips 9 to 3, so one lane each way is closed, and 2 lanes will stay open both directions. And in Kent County, north and southbound M44, this Northland Drive at Belding Road, will have construction crews. They are closing the left lanes for signal work. But there's a way you can check statewide to see if there are road crews on your way. The website is michigan.gov/roadwork. It'll show you a map of the whole state and where places that you might need to avoid. Now taking a live look at Gerald R. Ford International Airport. I just checked just minutes ago, and so far, no departure delays, no issues at Kalamazoo Battle Creek Airport either. But what's important to realize is if you're heading to the northeast, Terry's been talking about the weather issues that they've been having up north of Boston, is that if you have a connection, maybe out of Detroit or out of Chicago, that you're going to want to check with your airline first, because that's not going to show up on the Grand Rapids or Kalamazoo area departures as being a late arrival or a late departure. We'll keep an eye on it for you, let you know throughout the morning, and in 30 minutes, we'll let you know how gas prices fare here compared to where you might be heading. Some popular destinations, whether or not you should fill up here or while you're out of town. It's coming up in 30 minutes. We're live in Grand Rapids. Ryan Takeo, 24-hour News 8.
And here in the 24-hour tracking center, we're tracking a developing weather situation across the area. We have had a number of dispatchers and drivers tell us that there are some significant icing going on area roadways. The combination of the leftover moisture on the pavement from the rain that came through here yesterday and last night, some condensation that's starting to occur, some patchy fog because of the clear skies, calm winds, and low-level moisture out there this morning, and also the combination of the fact that we've got temperatures that are at or below freezing throughout West Michigan. Now, from a precipitation standpoint, the precip has all cleared the state now, so at least in terms of new precipitation falling, not talking about that for you this morning. But check out these temperatures. We're below freezing across the area. 31 degrees in Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, at freezing in Ionia, 29 degrees this morning in Greenville, 27 in Fremont, and 25 degrees this morning in Big Rapids. Wind chills are in the 20s this morning as well. So again, the bottom line is you head out the door this morning, watch for icy roadway conditions across the area. Again, it is becoming a developing story outside as daytime highs eventually climb into the mid to high 40s. Again, that's going to melt here, but again, for the next couple of hours, it could get a little dicey out there. We understand from talking to area dispatchers that there are salt trucks hitting the roads in some communities. That's good, but those are probably going to be the exception rather than the rule. So definitely back down your speeds and leave early this morning. I'll be back with the rest of that Storm Team 8-day forecast, looking ahead at the holiday weekend coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Good advice. Thank you, Terry. As we get ready for that holiday weekend, you're going to see more people on the roads. But should you fill up your gas tank near home or wait until you get out of town? 24-hour News 8's Ryan Takeo has been tracking gas prices around the state overnight. He joins us live in Grand Rapids right now with where you can find the best prices. Ryan?
Emily, that and that developing story like what Terry was just talking about, icy roads, and it's not in certain parts of the area. Really, it's to the south in Allegan and Kalamazoo counties. We're talking to dispatchers that are saying that they're seeing back roads, overpasses, ramps that are icy. And also we talked to some police dispatchers over in the Lansing area. They said I-69 and 127, that those particularly are trying to get salt trucks out there. So if you're heading around that area and you're looking to beat the morning rush, just be careful, take it slow. That's their advice. Now, this stretch of I-196, it's looking to be much busier today, and as the temperatures start to warm, like Terry was talking about, you'll see more and more people out here. AAA says 4% more travelers are heading out and traveling more than 50 miles this year. That as gas prices are up about 40 cents from this time last year. That's just in the Grand Rapids area. Now, we broke it down last week on Daybreak. Basically, if you're headed to Traverse City, Detroit, or Chicago, expect to pay between $7 and $9 more in gas this year. But should you buy gas here or while you're away? Some common destinations, it doesn't matter. Detroit average is $3.20. It's just a couple cents less than here in Grand Rapids. The average is $3.23. Or if you're heading up north to Traverse City, you'll see $3.23. The average there too. But if you're heading to Chicago, you might want to fill up here closer to home, because gas prices in Chicago 30 cents more than here in Grand Rapids. The average $3.53. If you want to check out the cheapest gas prices in your area, you can head to our website, woodtv.com. Just look for the traffic tab. Live in Grand Rapids, Ryan Takeo, 24-hour News 8.